Well, I wanted to build another PC and I couldn't decide on what to build, and I got a good deal on this X570 right here, mini ITX board. We're going to unbox it. Now this is used, I got it around 180 bucks, give or take a few dollars. You know, I ain't the most down to the numbers type of person, but if you want to see what a ROG Strix X570-I gaming board looks like used, then you're on the right video. But I picked this up because I wanted to build a 5800X system. I've been wanting to upgrade the one that I use for most of my gaming and stuff right here in my office. It's a 3600X system, B350. It does good, but it's starting to struggle. It's showing its age, especially where I do multitasking and stuff like that. So I want to go with an 8-core. I didn't want to go with the 3700X. And I could just put a CPU in this, but I want to just do a whole new build. So this is what I got. It came with the manual, which is always a plus. Stickers. The seller said it was pretty much light used, upgraded, most likely to AM5. When people keep the boxes, you know, that's the main thing. When you go resell something, you got the box. To me, that's what matters. Come with the driver disc. I mean, who uses these anymore, but it's still nice. The box feels premium. You know, it's basically a used unboxing. I don't know how you keep everything like this, but they kept it all together, or we boxed it. We got 2 screws here. I think these M.2s. We got, this ain't never been opened. This has, but this is a fan header, looks like. Right here. Yeah, RGB maybe. Fan. Some SATA. It's always nice to have. We got the antenna. Beautiful antenna. Yep, it was definitely used. You can tell by the back of the IO shield, but that's something a lot of people forget about. Leaves them in the case and sells the motherboard. Then you end up missing it, and then you got a big hole, and it's an eyesore. You ain't gonna see it much. That's another one of the. No, I ain't fan. I'm not sure what this one is. Not sure. This is another set of shorter SATA. This is, I'm not sure. This is an unboxing. I ain't gonna open everything today. I just showing you what comes in it. You know, maybe we can find the contents. They bubble wrapped it. First time I'm looking at it. Open. And something hidden inside here. That little thing. You see? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe somebody can comment below. Maybe. Let's see. Open this up. It's bubble wrapped extremely good. That's what I like to see. I like to see an anti-static pack too, but we can't be choosy, can we? We bought this used, and got the person did a great job keeping up with everything. Are you the type of person that keeps your boxes? I know I try to keep my boxes. I still got the boxes to the Quest 2 and stuff. Let's see. It is got the anti-static bag. Very nice to see. It wasn't gonna get damaged. I mean, give or take. I mean, I did give almost $200 after tax for this board, so it's nice to see it packaged with care and not just tossed in there. Because I have got electronics before, just floating around and knocking around in the box. This is the anti-static pack. Take a look at this. Now, this is heavy now. This is a bit of... I got a scale. What do you think it weighs? I got a scale right here. pots of being an eBay seller. Pound, 9.1 ounces. I thought it'd be heavier. So what I'm going to do is set it on this box here, and then we get a zoom in close up of it. So this is the board. I apologize for the lighting if it ain't the best. So this is the board. You can see all the connections look great. What is this? This is my front audio, like my front pin for my board. I think that's what that is. So this board looks like it just got installed and they didn't do nothing else to it. That's the I/O. Take a look at this. Got some thermal paste on it, but that's fine. Ain't gonna be the end of the world. So what I might do is go ahead and put the 5800X I also bought used right here. Verizon 5800X. I picked this up for $110. Tested, supposedly. The pins, even though there's some thermal paste on the outside of that, they not bent, none missing. So it should work out. This, I'm not sure if I'm going to build in it or not, but this is the Thermaltake 100. I got a video building this on my other channel. I'm going to try to upload that video eventually to this channel. But yeah, that's the Tower 100. It was fun to build in. I sold it to a buddy, and then I bought it back, the whole PC, and then I parted out the PC. So they actually some parts on my eBay store, Busy Automotive. You can check it out. They mostly auto parts on those though. Did we get a M.2? No, we did not. Don't see anything else that we should be worried about. And I trust it works, so say I had good feedback. Let's go over here. I got some 16 gigs of RAM. I got this 960 Evo, but it looks like the heat sink will have to come off that. I don't know. It's pretty clean. That's a little thermal paste. I don't know how you get thermal paste in the pins holes, but that's a little bit, but is what it is. I think it'll be just fine. Just take a 5800X and put in this. And then I still got to get a cooler and some other stuff before we start a build. I also got some NZXT cases coming in. The H1s, the recall versions. I found a bunch of them for sale, so I bought a couple of them. And I just want to see if they were revisions or if it was back stock somewhere and somebody got a pallet of them and, you know, started reselling them. So I bought a white one and a black one. So yeah, well, CPU. I'm going to take one last look at the pins. You can see I'm going to drop it here right on camera, and we all going to cry. But they all look perfect to me, anyway. You see any bent pins? I don't. They all look fine. I'll double check that area that I was seeing on camera, but yeah, they all fine. It's perfect. Okay, before we drop it in, you want to open it up. This is what this little thing for. It moves them sockets open. Then we got a triangle on the CPU on the corner here, little gold triangle. And what does the triangle that we're going to line up. If you're still confused, you can look how the pins is in the corners. One's kind of squared off, missing pins, and this corner kind of got it at an angle. And you can line it up with the holes. Now we're going to drop it in. It dropped in, everything lined up perfect, and we're going to close this down, just like so. Now these sockets are just held on with pressure, so if you got a core on this and it ain't bolted down good, it can come out of the socket. That was kind of nerve-wracking, but it worked. It's actually got a back plate here. So, from the manual, from what I can understand, this is the main drive heatsink. right here. And it's got a thermal pad on it, which is good to know. The back side is the secondary one, but I'm going to double check it. Okay, so the manual says for 3rd gen AMD Ryzen processors that the M.2 one supports 4.0 times 4 SATA, and that would be this and on the top right here, and then B. Are they both 4.0? Okay, M.2 supports PCIe 4.0 SATA. Okay, so this is the one goes through this. So the top one goes through the CPU lanes, and the bottom one also supports 4.0, but it goes through the chipset. Let's say so like that. So it makes sense, I guess. Because these got the M.2 and these is Phillips 4 ways that takes them out. Either way, it's 980 Pro. It's not going to work in this, I don't think, with a heatsink. My case been in, we'll install that today, but I guess that's another video. If you're enjoying this, get subscribed to the channel. Check out my gaming content. Here's a drive. I put one of these in a laptop, and let me tell you, the speed is kind of amazing. And how about a heat sink on top of a heat sink? Is that doable? Is that doable? Well, check it out. This is a 1 terabyte, by the way. Walmart had a sale on them, and I couldn't say no. I bought it. I could have said no. Okay, so already this part of the bottom of the board here spins, so I don't like that. Well, like I'm going to have to take something and hold that. I don't know if you can see that spinning, but look right here. See that? That's spinning right there, so I'm going to take something and hold that. It's got a place on it where it looks like you can hold it. Shouldn't be too tight. Should be just hand tight. And it is. There is something to be mindful of still. So we're going to take this screw out. It's longer than the other side, so that's good. We can't get them mixed up. And we pull this heat sink off here. Or do we spin it off? So it's got some connectors on it like that. Definitely used to heat. Thermal pad is up. Let's see if we can just install this. The M.2 thing is too. Let's take that out, the little screw, and a quick connect, just a little screw. And of course I lose it. Put that too to lose. I doubt can a heat sink on top of a heat sink? That would work too. Let's see. Okay, in we go. How's that? Or does the heat sink have to come off? Heat sinks have to come off, so I guess it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Another video, so y'all get to see that install on another video. So hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going to put everything back up over here for now, and then I'm going to probably put that Gen 4 drive in it. It's a terabyte. When I get done playing games, I can always move over. 2 terabyte would be better, but 1 terabyte is on sale, so got plenty of space for the storage.